What's good, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to discuss something pretty cool, and that is balance. Balance is something very important that I think you need as a growing man, as a growing adult. You need to be balanced in life, especially and technically emotional balance, which is the main lesson of today. What is emotional balance? Emotional balance is a straightforward thing. It's straight in the words itself. Emotional balance. When your emotions are stable, I'm sure right now, as you're watching this, your emotions are probably balanced in this moment in time. If you can sit down and check within yourself and just pay attention to what you're feeling, then you might not notice anything. You might just notice it's quite level. There's an equilibrium. There's essentially a balance. Now, this balance is very important, especially whenever your pendulum in life switches from left to right, when there are extremely really good things happening and extremely really bad things happening. Because I'm sure, as you know, this life is full of balance. The whole world is based on balance. There's women, there's men, there's left, there's right, there's good, there's bad. Everything is based on balance. So wherever there's too much of one thing, the world naturally sends that thing to the other side just for there to be a balance. So an example is, if you find in nature, if there are too many predators in an ecosystem, if there are too many predators and all the herbivores, what do you call it? The herbivores, the prey, get eaten, then the predators are gonna get hungry, and essentially it's gonna be survival of the fittest, and then they're gonna die, and then there's gonna be less predators, and then more herbivores surviving, more prey surviving, because now there are less predators, which means there's now going to be more prey, and then there are going to be more predators because now they're getting fed. Long story short, balance will always be there, and there's always a need of balance. The world, nature itself finds a way to create a level of balance. Now, how is this understanding of balance important to your life? I'll let you guys in on a story. I'll be very vague with this story. I won't go into full details. There was some point where things were going very, very, very well in my life. And I think I was about 10. This is an old story. It's still very important because I learned a very valuable lesson at that time. I was about 10 and I was about to experience a major change in my life. I had the potential to move to another country, and there were processes going in there, ongoing processes happening for that to occur. What I then did was I got very excited with the processes and everything and all of that, knowing that at some point I'm going to be in a different country. I got so excited. I started telling my friends at school, guys, I'm leaving the school. I'm not going to be there yet. I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be there the next term. This is the last time you guys are going to see me. I'm going to miss you all. And, I was just happy because I could move to a different country. And I was telling everyone, bye, this, that. Everything is going to be great. And there's going to be changes in my life. And then come towards the end, throughout the processes, I didn't end up moving the country. My visa got denied because I had to apply for the visa, of course. My visa ended up getting denied. And the world had to then come and prove to me, life itself had to prove to me that, look, you're being a bit too excited with this little case here. I'm going to have to deny this and keep it away from you. Fine, if you don't want to go into the depths of phenomena and superstition, it was still unnecessary for me to then go around telling everyone that I'm going to leave the country, because look what happened. At least maybe waiting when things are confirmed. It would have been better to wait when things are fully confirmed, and then I can tell my friends or the people around me that, oh, so I won't be here anymore. I will see you sometime, hopefully, if all goes well, if life allows it. I will see you at some point in time in life, XYZ. That would have been a better scenario rather than telling the whole world that I won't be here. I'm excited. Everything's going good. I'm successful now. Everything's all perfect in my life right now. Because then what happens if tomorrow everything just falls down? The thing is, life can be very unpredictable. and we're not fully aware of what can happen the next day. However, with that understanding, we do definitely do our best to keep going towards the good side, to keep going and thriving for what we want to bring within our lives. So what I'm basically trying to instill with you or equip with you is this understanding of balance, understanding that you must really not be too excited when things are going so well. Just maintain a calm understanding, because you know what brought you to that. You don't have to be too excited. I see some cases where people get paid, right, at the end of the week or at the end of the month, and they blow it all off at, at the club, or they blow it all off at some event or something like that. Or people who win the lottery, for example, they win the lottery and something great has happened. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, don't celebrate. What I'm saying is celebrate with composure, at least. Celebrate with a knowing that it is not the success that makes you who you are. It is you who makes the success. So continue to be that balanced individual when the success comes. And also, right, we haven't talking about the bad side, and also when potentially the bad things do happen, realizing that it's one of those things that have happened. It's a time where something potentially bad has happened. Understand what you need to do and move forward and continue doing what it is you need to do. Good things, bad things are all going to come your way. Just understand what it is that you need to do and do it. Simply just do it. Don't overreact. Don't get too excited when great things are happening. Don't get too depressed or too emotionally burdened or too emotionally overwhelmed when bad things are happening. Now, I'm not saying compress your emotions. I'm just saying find ways in order to channel what you're feeling. If something great happens in your life, let's say you've been successful at a certain sport, you've just won first place, use that excitement in order to make yourself better for the next competition. Don't, go out now, go drinking and start wasting away your body just because now you're the fastest runner in the school. Use that excitement and energy to push you even more forward in order for you to get better at what you do. And when bad things happen, don't then look at the world in hate and think that everything has absolutely fallen off and now you need to stay in bed forever and you can't do anything good and everything is terrible. Don't look at life from that point of view. Use that emotion the same way to improve yourself and to get yourself back from the dark side, from the darkness, into the middle ground, which is the balanced side, which is what we're basically trying to instill with you. The aspect of balance. Learning when to stay balanced at all times, essentially. Now, of course, once in a while, you can be human, yes. You feel very excited. You feel very, very excited and you decide, let me have a night out and just go over the top, go overboard. You will have that. So as long as you do that with intent and realize that whatever goes up must eventually come down because there's gravity, right? If you're going to have a crazy night out and blow everything, then you're going to blow everything and there's going to be nothing. And tomorrow you're going to have the complete opposite. And same as the complete opposite. If, you get yourself in an incident or an accident or something that really burdens you or emotionally takes you down, just realize that at some point you are going to be at the other end of the spectrum and everything is going to be fine, or you are going to be balanced, right? So this is the lesson for today. If you would like to also understand more about being able to emotionally balance yourself, being able to understand your emotions, I have an ebook which I currently am writing and putting together. Hopefully by the time this video is out, you will have access to that ebook on my Patreon. I'll put the link in the description below. If the book is not ready by the time the video is released, just stay tuned for the book. It is a very powerful book. It is called Aware the Awareness. I'll put it right here next to me. if I've not changed the name, but I'm certain that that is the name of the book, Aware the Awareness. It's a very cool book. I share stories on how I came to discover my own awareness and how I came to discover that specific awareness of that awareness, how I learned to be aware of my emotions and how to even balance them as well. These are one of the key lessons which I'm giving you right now, being able to balance your emotions and alchemize them from one point to another point and use them for your advancement and self-improvement. Now, remember to stay balanced. Remember that when things are going tough, when things are hard, at some point you will be balanced. Just alchemize, learn how to switch those emotions and use them for the better for yourself. And when things are going very, very good, don't get overexcited and do the most and put yourself in a situation that you wouldn't want yourself to really be in. Just realize what got you there in the first place and continue to do that. Continue moving by that wave and enjoy life. Remember, never be afraid to like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel, as you know, we are a growing community and would love to find more like-minded individuals like yourself. You are consuming and taking this content because you believe that you need to be a greater person. You believe that you want to grow your character yourself. So with that said, never be afraid to be too manly. Peace.